show the Minecraft community the power of NFTs and pay to earn aspects of it. So with Chunk, we've essentially built a custom world, and it's made up of 10,000 Chunk NFTs. And when you own Chunk NFT, you own a corresponding piece of that world, so that you and your friends can play on, and you can really kind of do whatever you want on it. So it's kind of like that sandbox approach. And yeah, I mean, we're building out a lot of different features that we can kind of dive into this AMA with a party system so that you can invite others to kind of play with you. We have a trading system so you can trade resources within your chunk with other chunk holders, visitor system to where people, if you build something really cool, whether, it's by yourself or with like an NFT project, community, you build like a cool museum or something, you can enable visitation, and other people who join Chunk can kind of come and visit what you've built. And yeah, so we have a lot of different features that we can dive into, and I can highlight some of those. So that's a quick little introduction into Chunk.
That's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, I'd love to see some, demos that you guys have. But like, what can we actually? I'm curious, like, what can we actually build on Chang? Like anything, or is there like certain restrictions?
Yeah, I mean, essentially, you can build anything that kind of comes to mind. So, we're building on Minecraft platform, which probably most of you guys have heard of the game Minecraft. But it's essentially like Minecraft. The best way to think of it is to think of it like a game engine, to where, you kind of have this base platform and you can really build anything from a developer's perspective on it. So you can build, a wide variety of games, code it onto the Minecraft platform. So that's essentially what we're doing. And then on your chunk, you can really kind of build anything you want with the set of blocks that you have. We're also going to be introducing a quest system. So, even kind of going beyond just building a structure on your chunk, you can also use our quest system to either build a storyline or really kind of any type of experience that the quest system allows you to create. So there's a wide variety of things that you can really build as a community or by yourself or with friends.
Oh, that's cool. It's like creating your own world in Chang.
Yeah, exactly. If you actually I can share my screen here and kind of give like a better visualization of it. Okay, cool. So what we have like a dynamic map that will be available while playing. So like even when people are on, you can kind of see where they are and what. So I'll kind of give like a few seconds for those of you who want to join the share. But what you see here is like this is the whole chunk world, and so this world is made up of 10,000 chunk NFTs. So can kind of zoom in and out, but just to kind of give you an example, like what you can build right here, like on this particular chunk that you can get. A pre-built castle and like a little bit of a town near it. And so say you get this chunk, you can either keep this castle if you want, or you can tear it down, or you can build upon it and improve it. You can really kind of build whatever you please once you own that chunk. We really want to kind of give that freedom to the chunk NFT holders.
That's quite cool. And what do you think like popular building or infrastructure that people will be building? Like I do see like it's a certain kind of style in your space. Like can people go crazy like in terms of the style, the design of it, or it's a fix?
Yeah, they can go any style. I mean, you can go really any style that you really want to kind of show. Like it can be modern, it can be medieval, it can be Asian architecture, really anything. And that's kind of like the beauty of building within Minecraft is there's such a wide variety of blocks and things that you can build. And I mean, even if you kind of just do like a quick Google of like Minecraft builds, it's amazing what people have built. I mean, just today, or let me see, we've like kind of already been announcing like some custom things that have been built. I can kind of show you here on our feed. So we've like announced like our hub, and you can kind of see like the type of things that you can kind of build within Minecraft in the different styles. So this is all within the Chunk ecosystem.
Wow. I mean, I personally never played Minecraft before. I see my brother, my friends who.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know how to start building things, which is why I ask like this kind of questions and see what are the endless possibilities that Chunk can actually offer to the community in the metaverse space.
Yeah. I mean, so one thing that's great about building within Minecraft, especially for us, I mean, we have a lot of experience in it, but I mean, Minecraft is such a well polished game and platform, and it's so easy to kind of pick up and learn and how to play it. I mean, they essentially kind of design it for kids, so really any demographic can really pick up and learn and how to play it. And it's like any NFT game. I mean, there's always going to be that learning curve whenever you first pick it up, and even any game in general. But with Minecraft, it's very very easy to kind of pick up and start building whatever you want. And even for like people that aren't into Minecraft, never played it, or they want to get a Chunk NFT just to kind of own a piece of this world, but don't really intend to play it, we do offer like different capabilities for them as an investor and holder of the NFT. So one of those is we've created an augmented reality app in house that anyone can use. And essentially what it will do is it'll load up your Chunk in real life. So, say you don't even build anything on it, you can load it up on top of your desk in your living room. And actually, I can have that kind of play on the loop because we do post some videos on our Twitter about it. But you can have that kind of just sorry, that full screen. So you can load it up, interact with it in real life, and kind of show your friends what you own, and say you do play Minecraft and you do intend to build on it. Even if you build on it, you'll have it update right there on the model itself, and you can load it into AR and kind of see like your new build. So like this castle right here, you see, say you built this castle, we update the model for your Chunk NFT, and you can kind of load it in real life and show it to your friends and things of that nature. So the whole like kind of Chunk NFT experience isn't just within Minecraft. You can use our AR capabilities, and even as a holder, you'll have like staking reward benefits and things of that nature.
Actually, that's pretty awesome. Like then how do people actually see it in real life? Do they wear an AR set or how does
No,
it?
this is all done through your phone. So
Wow.
all you do is
Okay.
just you boot up the app, and you just do it all through your camera's phone.
Okay. So is this AR system ready?
Is it what? Sorry.
Like using your phone to see all your tongue land on through
Yep.
your phone is ready. The technology is ready.
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of see it through your phone screen. So, you just kind of place it wherever you want in your living room. You can rotate it, you can scale it really big or super small. And then with your phone, you kind of just look through it through your screen, and you can like in this video, like I'm just kind of like walking around in my room, looking through my screen, and the screen showcasing the Chunk and where it's at in my
Quite
room.
cool.
Yeah, we wanted to kind of offer like a unique experience to our holders, and to where they don't feel like they're like obligated to only play Minecraft to experience their
Absolutely.
NFT.
It's amazing. So what do you think about the future of like Metalan or
Sorry, do you repeat that?
hi
Sorry, I couldn't hear.
Murasami? Are you asking a question? Okay, maybe it's my mistake. Yeah, so I was asking what do you think about the future of Metaland since what you're creating? being on the land.
Yeah, I mean, Metaverse. I mean, I think like one movie that really kind of pops up to mind is Ready Player One. I don't know if anyone here has seen it, um, but I really kind of just think that's the future, especially where like gaming and especially, and that's kind of where I'm like deeply rooted. I definitely think that's kind of the future, and it makes complete sense. And then even in NFTs in general, like owning the digital asset and truly owning the digital asset that you've purchased. Like even going kind of tying back to our experience and like creating Pokefine. It's a free service to play on it, but we offer like in-app purchases for people to buy and kind of sustain revenue. And when someone buys something like on Pokefine, they're just buying a digital asset, but they really don't own it. Like once they're done playing on it and such, that's it. Like their ROI is just having fun. To where with NFTs, if you're done playing on it, you can put it on a secondary market and sell it, or you can trade it with someone, or you can just lend it out through a lending contract or stake it and things of that nature. So there's such huge benefits for NFTs, especially in the gaming space, and that's really kind of where we want to focus on educating, especially the Minecraft community, which is such a massive community of over like 170 million active monthly users, and we really want to have a big role in promoting NFTs in this space and kind of really showcasing the benefits of it being integrated into the ecosystem of theirs that they're so used to.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's really mind blowing. Like, just watching this video, and I'm just imagining like, what can I really actually start building, at my house with your NFT. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And because like that mirror, it's a fashion fi project. We're wondering if can we build like a fashion runway on Chang NFT, or yeah, is that possible? And like people can start watching. Let's say when I create this space in my house, and from other everybody in other countries, they're able to like tune in, or how is that possible? Like,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, like if you own, say a chunk and you build on it, especially if it's something like tied around your community, and you can also like own multiple chunks and kind of like if they're right next to each other, say you turn it into a 2x2 chunk grid and kind of have a bigger space to build. You can kind of really build this experience for that explains what your project's about, or maybe it's just an experience for your community to kind of partake in. Um, and then you can use our visitor system that we're building out to where you simply just enable visitation. And then anyone can kind of go through the visitor menu that we have. It's a in-game menu, and they can see that your chunk is visitable. And if they want to do it, they just click on it, and the system will teleport them to your chunk, and they can kind of go through and experience whatever it is you wanted them to experience on your chunk. So we focus a lot on really kind of building out these tools so that chunk NFT holders can really build whatever type of experience they want people to experience on their chunk. We want to kind of give that freedom and give the powerful tools for them to do that and enable them to do that. So that's really like our main focus and job from a developer's perspective is to build out those tools and provide it to them.
Cool.
Just a
Yeah. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
just a random question, Danny. Can you destroy someone's house?
No, so if it's your house, yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, so you can walk freely around this world. Once you're in here, you can walk freely around it. There's a whole array of different biomes, over 130 of them. Um, but if you don't own the chunk that you're on, like you're standing on, you cannot interact with it. Only the chunk NFT holder can interact with the blocks on that chunk themselves or people that are within their party. So if they, invite their friends to come, say they get a chunk NFT and they invite their friends and they're like, hey, come on and let's play on my chunk. They can invite them to a party system. And then them and their friends can interact with the chunk NFT. But yeah, you have to be either an owner or within a party system of that chunk to interact with the block. So there'll be like no griefing where someone just comes up and punches your cow in the face or breaks your building down or anything like that.
I see. Got it. Yeah, but I asked that because I remember I watched Facebook, and I think that what there were people who actually went to prank their friends who put TNT on the floor and something to destroy their building and kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of safety things in place so that people can't grief a chunk that they don't own.
I see. Cool.
That's a great question.
No worries.
Does that happen in Minecraft? That you get to bomb someone's house?
Yeah,
think you can
I mean,
probably
if
kill
we
someone.
didn't add any safety precautions in place, I'm sure a lot of people will try to do that and do it. So we know this Minecraft community a bit too well, so we have a lot of safety precautions in place to where they can't use, pistons to push stuff into other people's chunks or blow it up with TNT or anything like that. So we've put a lot of thought into how someone can do something bad to a chunk that they don't own.
Right. So I mean, I just noticed that you guys have a variety in terms of the space as well. So what does that determine when let's say I get NFT and I build my wall on it? Is there a difference if I have a different variety to it?
Yeah, I mean, so the rarity in particular, and like the rarity score, will have a play when it comes to our staking formula and staking reward. But when it comes into in-game, what biome you get will definitely kind of have like a role in which blocks you'll have easily accessible. So if we're like looking at this world, you can kind of see there's a wide variety of different looking areas. So like up here we have like the snow type of area, so snow biomes, and so you're gonna have like a lot of snow. But say you're here in the desert biome, you're gonna have a lot of desert to where like another place might not have a lot of sand. So since there's kind of like that restriction of resources, that you're restricted to like the resources on your chunk. Say you have this sand biome, you have a lot of sand, but you don't have a lot of dirt. You can easily do a trade with another chunk NFT holder to where you trade a lot of your sand for a lot of their dirt, and things of that nature. But beyond that, I mean, there's no like restriction of, where your chunk is. It has no restriction on what you can build. It's just going to have like a role in which certain type of blocks you'll have a wide variety of. And there's some areas that are a lot rarer. Like this is a very rare biome within the chunk world. There's not many. You have some that are floating islands and things of that nature. So, there's definitely going to be some chunk NFTs that have a higher rarity than others due to that of having like a rare biome, or even some are going to already have like a built structure on it. Like right here, this chunk NFT will already have like this little town and castle to where like, the one right next to it isn't going to have anything of that sort. So naturally, this one's going to be a higher rarity score than its neighbor because it already has the structure on it. And we have all this like documented on our docs. If you go to our website, just click here and you have all this information on our docs. So rarity in particular is right here. So.
Yeah, I'm actually on your page and just see more information about it as well. So we can share the link with our community if they have not. Just a curious question. I understand like Minecraft are pixelated kind of settings and all. Why did Chang in a way still build it on the pixelated graphics, or like what? Why don't you guys try something that is more modernized or like futuristic?
Yeah, Minecraft itself, it has a wide variety of texture packs, which essentially change the look of the way each block looks. So even like in all of our promotional images and such, we don't use Minecraft vanilla textures. We have our own custom one just to avoid any EULA issues with Mojang. So a user can really kind of use any texture pack that's available to change the way the game looks within. However, naturally, every single no matter what texture pack you use, it's still going to have that block shape look. Minecraft in general, it's a sandbox game that's made out of blocks. So it's always going to have, that blocky type of look. It's just you can change the way that the blocks themselves look. And so, yeah, hopefully that kind of helps answer your question.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm just curious how of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a wide variety that you can do, and the way I like to kind of explain Minecraft in general to people is, not to really kind of just think of it as the game that you kind of have pictured in your mind already, but to really kind of think of it as a game engine. Just like, any video game builds on like Unreal Engine or in Unity and things of that nature. And you kind of really use Minecraft as like an engine or as a platform to build out a game that you vision, and within it you can kind of change a lot of things from the textures to the game mechanics, the way you play it, and things of that nature. Same thing is kind of like of Roblox. If you've ever heard of Roblox, they kind of go hand in hand with that philosophy. So it's more or less not a game, but more of a platform that you can really kind of build out any custom experience you want. So that's the best way to kind of think of it.
Cool. Yep, I think I have a very curious question. So I think just last month, me and Joe were actually talking about how we actually wanted to bring fashion into the metaverse, where if you are Web 2, or maybe you're someone who is non not in the Web 3 space, you can actually have a digital art in the metaverse. And we actually was thinking like whether we should develop our own metaverse, or is there any like projects that we actually can tap on. And just wanted to ask you, do you think like fashion can be built on Chang itself, and what do you think the outlook would be?
You said fashion, right?
Yes, fashion.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it all depends what in particular you were looking for. So like, with Chunk, we definitely want to add a wide variety of things that you can do on your Chunk. So, for example, in this, on your Chunk, you can build a clothing store on it, and kind of have information about what your product is. And say you already have, a clothing as like an NFT or an image, you can just kind of have already those hanging up on the wall. And then with our quest system, you can kind of really build out a quest system around what you are trying to sell or what your product is all about, and kind of just have them play through that. And so, and then you also have the beauty of the AR, to where once you build that out, not only can you just have people experience it in game, but you can have them experience it through their phone, through the AR capabilities, and kind of check out your clothing store and see the things that you put up on the wall, and talk about your product in that essence. And so, and I can show you kind of the NFTs on the wall if you'd like, to where you can kind of just hang it up on the wall, as you can see, and kind of create like that experience.
Cool.
So like a virtual, I mean, essentially it's still a virtual world where it's a gallery and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. You can kind of create that virtual world type of experience.
I can go up to some stranger and hold their hand in this world. Yeah, I think that's what happened to one of my friends when he was trying it on the virtual world. Like some stranger just stand beside him and then like just hold his hand.
Yeah, I mean, and so, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things, and then, through the quest system, you can have, even links of the product and such kind of pop up in chat for the person that's going through it, and things of that way. So you're able to kind of promote it in that sense. So there will be a wide variety of tools for you to create such an experience, and that's really kind of what we're trying to build out, to support, so that even like NFT communities or companies with a certain product can kind of build an experience in the Chunk world, and the whole community as a whole can kind of experience it in game and such.
So when you mentioned quests, so you guys already have a set of quests that's already inbuilt into the program, but users, they can also create their very own quest. And does someone else come in and play their quest, or do I need to know any basic coding system? Because essentially I'm building something
Yeah,
that is in the space.
no, that's a great question. So, with our experience in Pokefine, over the years, the last 4, 5 years, we've been building an internal quest system where we've already built out like 300 plus quests within it. So we have a really robust quest system that we already built internally. And now what we want to do with Chunk and kind of bring over to Chunk is really empowering Chunk NFT holders to use this quest system to their advantage and create quests in game of their liking. So you're going to need no coding knowledge, no JSON understanding, nothing of that sort. All you need to know is how to press buttons and type things in chat. So say, you want to create a quest to where it has an NPC that greets someone when they come into your chunk. All you would do is you would press a button that says create NPC. It'll create the NPC for you. You can set, the skin you want it to have. You can change its name. And things of that nature. You'll have a few settings that you can configure. And then if you want them to talk when someone's nearby or clicks on them, you just press a button that says create dialogue stage. And you press that, then it's going to ask in chat, what do you want this NPC to say? You just type it in chat, press enter. And then the quest system itself will convert all of those inputs that you put and convert it all into code, into JSON format, so that the system can read that quest and know what it needs to do. So that now when someone comes to your Chunk NFT, they're going to see that NPC, and when they click on it, it's going to say what you put in chat for it to say. So you as the end user, you're going to have zero coding knowledge to create a quest with our system. We kind of take on all the hard work. We make it as easy as it can be, to where any newcomer can really just create an experience that they'd want and make it very easy for them to create it, or as easy as possible, really.
Well, I'm excited to get one, and then like start building my own and start creating my own quest.
Yeah, no, that would be awesome.
So they're available on OpenSea, right? Since the sales has ended quite some time earlier this year.
No, so we haven't done our we have not done our mint yet. So we're aiming to do that in Q2. Internally kind of aiming for May. So it's still to come. So we'll be doing, and I can pull up the map here too. So we'll be doing our mint, and very shortly after. I mean, we've already been developing the server and such, and even like the AR capabilities, as you saw. So we've already been building that out, and right after we do the mint, the server is going to be pretty much ready for you to start playing on your Chunk NFT very shortly after. So you can go to our docs and you can kind of see our roadmap. It's roadmap for this next year, essentially, with all the things that we'll be coming out with. So.
Yeah, speaking about roadmap, so what do you guys have in plan after launching? After the mint has ended.
Yeah, so a lot. I mean, we kind of just tying back to our experience. I mean, with Pokefine, we released it over 5 years ago, and to this day, we've been updating it and adding new features and expanding the experience. So, same thing really kind of applies to Chunk. I mean, we're here to build out the product for a very long time. So, through this year, I mean, we'll be launching obviously the server very shortly after the mint. It'll have a few of the systems already in play, like the party system, the trade system, then the visitor system. Then we'll be creating our own utility token to integrate play to earn and create to earn aspects, and also staking rewards. And then throughout the year, we're going to be expanding our world, kind of having a metaverse expansion to where we're going to be expanding. Well, throughout this year, we'll be having 2 expansions, expanding into like a nether world, where those Chunk NFT netherworld NFTs will be airdropped to NFT holders. And then we'll be also expanding to the Chunk End world. And then also through that time, we'll be releasing our quest. And that would kind of conclude the year at that point. And then from there, we'll just continue building out more and more features, kind of doing certain events and things of that nature. So that's kind of the beauty when building, these types of games, is you can just keep adding and adding more tools to for Chunk NFT holders to experience and have at their disposal to create a really cool and unique experience.
Oh, yeah, definitely looking out to it. And as a team, we're always wondering how we can partner up with other Web3 projects, and maybe we can also have a brainstorm session with you to see how MIRL and Chang can potentially collaborate down the roadmap.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely, what we're aiming to do. And then, also throughout the year, we're going to be, one of our big goals is, like I said earlier, is to educate the Minecraft community, the beauty and the power of kind of blockchain integration and NFTs and play to earn. So we'll be focusing also a lot of our effort and time into expanding into that large, massive Minecraft player base. And myself, through all the years of doing YouTube, I've friended a lot of big Minecraft YouTubers, and we've worked with them in the past with Pokefine. So, people like Sunday, Ali A, Fixstar, Lucklin, Captain Sparkles, some of the big names in the Minecraft space that we've worked with in the past, and we'll be wanting to get them involved with Chunk NFT and kind of show what Chunk NFT is about, what you can do in it and things, and see if we can get them to do a video or a series on it. So, that's also going to be a big focus throughout the year for us, into kind of expanding and tapping into the Minecraft player base as well.
Exactly. It's really endless possibilities in what Metaverse can actually do for a lot of us. So we're actually very excited to see how Chang will progress. Like right now we're just building your own world, but essentially when you guys end up working with other projects and collaborating, I think it's more than just a world. Yeah, really excited.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah. We're excited.
Yeah, we might even have your. Yeah, you might even have your, other. I don't know, if let's say you can even have your own avatar that is being created because you own other projects, PFP, and it could be reflected in this space. It's pretty cool. Essentially, you guys may potentially create another Decentraland, another sandbox, because I get to do these AR virtual events.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one of the goals, and we're building out the tools to support that type of thing, and you kind of nailed it there, kind of like a Decentraland sandbox type of experience, but it's within the Minecraft platform, which is such a massive platform and very easy to use and well built out, and we have a tremendous amount of experience within, and we also have a lot of contacts within that we've used through Pokefine and such to promote it. I mean, like, I have one, like Dan TDM, he's recorded 26 million subscribers and got 6 million views on the video he did on Pokefine. And even if you type in like Pokefine on YouTube, you can see a wide variety of big YouTubers like Sunday with 20 million subscribers, Captain Sparkles with 11 million subscribers, that have already played and recorded on stuff we've built. So these are the type of people that we have connections with and want to reach out to once Chunk's built out and kind of expand our metaverse, essentially, and even kind of working with these influencers.
Yep. Okay, nice. I think I don't have any more questions. I think you pretty much answered most of them. Maybe we'll just open up.
Awesome.
Yeah, let's open up the questions to the audience. If any of you have any questions, maybe you can just drop it down in the general chat. And maybe Danny or Joe himself can actually answer your questions. We'll just leave it there for 1 minute for you guys to ask any questions you want.
Sure. Let's see the chat.
Yeah, let's monitor the chat.
Okay.
Yep. So Danny, how would you like to do the lucky draw later?
How would I what? Sorry.
How would you want to do the lucky draw later for the whitelist?
I mean, really, kind of however you guys want to do it within your community. It's completely up to you guys. You guys know your community best. So, however you feel is best, I'm more than happy
Okay.
to have you guys do it that way.
Awesome. I think we have a question by
Yep.
No Bones. No Bones asks, how does the play to earn feature works?
Yeah. All right. So that's a great question. We do have this already kind of mapped out in detail on our docs. So even if I say something and didn't fully understand, you can kind of read it right here. But we'll have a wide variety that a end user can earn while playing on Chunk, and it's not just limited to someone who owns a Chunk NFT. We also, like I said, with our goal is we want to expand and kind of show the Minecraft community the beauty of play to earn and NFTs as a whole. So, we kind of don't want it to just limit to the NFT holders to earn. We want any Minecraft player that comes in that they have the ability to earn as well. So we'll have a few mechanics in game set up.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Oh, what was that?
Sorry, so someone, I don't know who asked, but someone was asking how did the play
Yeah.
run? Yeah, go ahead, Danny.
Yeah, the play to earn. So we'll have a few mechanics in game. Each action will have a certain weight that will play into the formula, which you can find already on our doc.
Later I check with you also.
Wait, sorry, let me see.
Sorry, I couldn't catch that. My bad.
Is Vinny talking?
No, I do not know who's talking right now.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, I'll continue. Sorry. So yeah, we'll have different mechanics. One of them will kind of start with a daily login system to where if a user just kind of hops onto Chunk and plays for X amount of minutes, say like 30, and actively playing, not just like sitting there standing still, but actively playing for 30 minutes, they'll trigger a play to earn reward. And then we'll have, tiered achievements or even one-time achievements so that, actions that you do within the game, you're kind of getting rewarded for those. So it can just be, as simple as chopping down a tree. That'll have one tiered achievement. And then we'll also be hosting events and mini games and fun little things like that to where we'll be tying in some play to earn mechanics in there. And also, like, one thing that we're really kind of focusing on, and you probably heard me talk a lot about, is that we want you guys to really kind of be creating an experience on your Chunk. So, we put a lot of emphasis and focus on that. So that's where we've built out our create to earn feature. So this kind of really focuses on rewarding people who create amazing stuff and an amazing experience on their Chunk. So through our visitor system, when you enable your Chunk to be visitable from another person, when that person is there and kind of experiencing and seeing what you've built and they really like it, they can give you a star. And then you, as a Chunk NFT holder and the one that built out that experience, when you receive these stars will be converted into a reward for our token. So, that's kind of one way we're looking into how someone who's built stuff and put time into building a really cool experience gets rewarded. And then also when we launch our quest system, say you build out a really cool quest system where it has this really cool experience or storyline behind it, you can submit it to us for us to review it and see if it can be verified quest. So with this, once it's a verified quest, we tie a token reward to it so that anyone who kind of plays through a verified quest, they're going to receive a token reward, and then you as a verified quest creator also receive a reward each time they do that as well. So yeah, we've been trying to really kind of focus on how we can reward in a creative approach, and also kind of reward for those who kind of put effort into creating a really cool experience within the chunk world. And a lot of like what I discussed, you can find it also on our docs, just by visiting our website if you ever want to in the future.
Right, cool.
So hopefully that answers that.
I hope that
Yes,
answers
definitely.
Snowboard's.
I think so.
Right.
Perfect.
Let's see. I think another question that's related to the play to earn is the reward formula. Um, I, I'll leave it up to you whether you want to go into details on that.
Yeah, I mean, so we already have it already kind of up for display on our website, so you can kind of see it already, and you can see it on the screen as well. So you already have the reward formula and kind of what each variable stands for. So, like I mentioned, whenever you do a certain task or mechanic that rewards, it's going to have a weight to it, and then that weight kind of gets implemented, it just gets implemented into the formula, as you can see here. And so all the formulas for play to earn and such are already up on our documents, so someone can kind of take a deep dive at it already this early on, so they can get a good grasp and idea of how it would work.
It's interesting. Like, is one of you guys a mathematicians? I remember seeing this formula as symbols in school.
I wish I could take credit for that, but that would be my partner and CTO. He's a tad bit smarter than me.
Don't say that. We're all good in our own ways.
I hope he's not here listening, otherwise I'm feeding his ego. He's got leverage over me then. But yeah, no, that the technical aspects would be my partner, who's our CTO.
Right. Someone asked, like Vinny is asking, when is the play to earn launching? You might have missed it.
Yeah. So it's not going to be right when we launch the server. So actually, that's going to be, the play to earn is right here in phase 3. So it's around like Q3 where we're aiming. So that's where we're going to create our utility token, integrate our play to earn, and create to earn mechanics. So all that will be in phase 3.
Can you guys mute your mics, please?
Who was there? Okay. I hope we don't get rug. Yeah, let's just see if there's any more questions there.
I don't see questions. I guess that's a good sign, right? Means that Danny did pretty much a good job.
I think so. And we have quite a few people here today with us.
All
right.
Yeah. And maybe if anyone wants to kind of just speak up and say anything, ask any questions or anything like that.
Feel free to.
Okay. Okay, I guess not. Right.
I'm not seeing too much.
Shy.
Okay, let's move on to the giveaways then. Maybe since Danny is the guest here, maybe Danny, you choose the giveaway. Maybe from the list here, just choose 8 people who you want to give the whitelist to, just random people.
Oh man, you're you're adding some big pressure on me. Let me see here. I'll take a screenshot of everyone in here, and then maybe we can see who should get it. How does that sound to you?
That sounds.
Or do you guys do it a certain way? I don't know if you guys do it a certain way. I took a screenshot just now of everyone who is in here. I'll send it to you in DM just so we have it on record.
Awesome.
So we can see. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, here's everyone that's in here. So we can kind of just go through that after this call and see who can get it.
Got it.
That'll be great.
Awesome. Yep, I think I don't have any questions. Do Joe, you have any questions?
No, I've already asked what I wanted to know earlier on.
Right, cool. Alright, I think then Danny, do you have any
Yeah.
last words for the community?
No, I mean, I really just kind of thank you for having me on here and kind of talking about Chunk. It's been very fun, you know, kind of meeting all of you guys and talking about it and answering your guys' questions. You guys had a very good question, so I'd love to, you know, see you guys build out a really cool experience on one of our chunks, and maybe, you know, our community can kind of go over to your chunk and experience it. So yeah, definitely look forward to talking some more.
Alright, awesome.
But
yeah, so
more or less, I mean, thank you for having me here. I appreciate that.
yeah, we appreciate your time too. Yeah, I think right now it's like 12 p.m. for you, right? 12 a.m. That alright?
No, it's
And he sleeps at
9:48. Yeah, I'm a bit of a vampire, so
Okay,
I still got a few more hours left in the tank here.
I see it. Okay, cool. Yep. Definitely look forward to having MIRL in Chunk. Hopefully we can have our own fashion runway there. Yeah, thanks for your time. And for those who tune in today, we will release the winners right after the call. After we discuss with Danny who will be the lucky 10 winners who walk away with the Chunk NFT whitelist. Yeah,
Nice.
thanks for your time, everyone.
Yeah, perfect. And then anyone in here, if you have any questions, you can follow us on Twitter, head our Discord, and ask any questions. I'm usually there, so just feel free to tag me and answer any questions. Or you can just read our whitelist. Or our white paper. Now you got me saying whitelist. But our white paper, our docs on our website. So yeah, anyone interested, I'm more than happy to answer any questions that might come up that haven't come up yet.
Right, cool. Thanks for your time.
Perfect.
Alright.
Yeah, thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you guys.
Well, thank you so much, Danny, for taking this time with us.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thank you. I appreciate every single one of you guys who joined us and took the time out of your day to hear about it. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, bye guys.
Likewise. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Take care.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.